So I'm using my salicylic acid because of the pimples on my face, then my kojic acid because my face is usually darker than my body. Then I'll be dissolving them with my whitening glycerin. Okay, so let's start measuring. I'll start from my salicylic acid. Okay, I'm supposed to dissolve this with a double boiler method, but I did something close to that. But my kojic, I dissolved it with a double boiler method. Okay, I measure it and add the same quantity. You can do more of glycerin, it's fine. Hope you can see that. You don't know what salicylic acid is. It looks like salt, but I think salt has more fine I don't know, it just looks like salt. Okay, it just looks like salt. I think that's the only thing that is close to how I can explain what it looks like. Then I'll add my whitening glycerin. You can use vegetable glycerin, okay, to dissolve yours. I added a little bit more. Okay, and I went ahead and mix well. Then I use, this is not a double boiler. I shouldn't even call it double boiler method. Okay, I just pour water, hot water, in a bowl and drop my container. That's the container that has my glycerin mixed with my salicylic acid inside, and covered it so the heat helped it. The person who sold this stuff to me said I could just add everything directly to my product. I didn't want to do it that way. I just want to dissolve everything so I could get the effectiveness of my acids. And when you hear acid, sorry, it's not acid that will burn your skin. No, these ones are good for the skin. Okay, so I'll just pour hot water. I brought water to a boil, pour hot water, and then stir very well. Occasionally I opened it, added more hot water, and kept on stirring. But to save yourself that stress, you could just use a double boiler method. Put water on fire, bring it to a boil, add the container containing your acid that you've already mixed, keep stirring. Then when the water has boiled, before you add your product, make sure you reduce the heat. So let's go ahead to do other things while we've set that aside. This is my green tea. I'm using my green tea to dissolve my black soap. Green tea, yeah, all know that green tea is a very good antioxidant. Okay, so I'll pour hot water. I won't cover this content because I want it to be cold. Like, I don't want hot water in my products. It's okay. I've seen people dissolve their black soap that way. So I went ahead to measuring my powders. So I'm using my turmeric. Just a tablespoon of my turmeric is enough. I use paper, like a clean paper. So when I'm done, I'll just trash it so I don't have to stop washing. Okay, this is my Moringa powder. This is really optional, but these are powders that I use in my product, and they are okay. They are good for my skin. So 1 tablespoon will do. Here, 1 tablespoon. Okay. Then next is my neem powder. This neem powder, I made it myself. All this stuff you can make it on your own. I made this neem powder myself. If you want to know how I made it, if you want me to upload it, I actually filmed it, but I haven't uploaded it on my channel. Then I'll go ahead and add my oats meal powder. Okay, oats meal is very good for your skin. And okay, that's about that. What next? My rice powder. I also made this. I made this rice powder. I didn't film it, sorry, because I've had it for a long time. I always use it making my black soap and sometimes my face masks. If you want me to film that, how to make rice powder. Then this is miracle powder. I got this from Jumia. Miracle powder is good for pimples. It's good for black spots. They say it also works for knuckle. I don't know how that works. So just a cap, one, using the cap of it, one is okay, is enough. Okay, then now my cinnamon powder. I don't make my black soap without my cinnamon. What was that expression? I think the fragrance entered my nose or something, I don't know. Okay, then my sandalwood. I love my sandalwood. I love the smell. It smells good. My sandalwood powder. Okay, 1 tablespoon is enough of all these powders. Is enough for the quantity we are making, except you're making so much, but 1 tablespoon is enough. Okay, that's my sandalwood powder there. What next? Is the powder finished? Okay, I use coffee. You know that coffee is a very good antioxidant. Okay, I use coffee for my scrub, and I also add it in my soap. Sometimes I use sugar too, my brown sugar, but this time around I'm not using it. Then I'll add my milk. You can use yogurt if you have. It's a very good source of lactic acid. Okay, you need that. Then I'll go ahead and mix all the powders together. If you have your orange peel, lemon peel, this is a very good time for you to add it. If you don't have it in oils, you can add it. Mix very well. I'm using my spoon to crush the coffee, this thing that is not well grounded. So set that aside now and go ahead with other preparations. Okay, now my salicylic acid is well dissolved. Okay, I'll give it a stir and set it aside. When you're doing it, you notice that it's a bit cloudy. Okay, set it aside. Okay, it's time to cut out the black soap. This is how the black soap comes, like the packaging comes here in Nigeria. This is Ghana black soap. It's usually molded, but the Nigerian black soap is in powder form. So when you want to buy it, they measure it for you. They are basically the same thing. Okay, they are the same thing. So, but I think this is easier to find. The Ghana black soap is easier to find. So I went ahead and grated my soap into smaller pieces into the the green tea water. Okay, to the green tea liquid, so it will be easier for it to dissolve. Okay, that's it. Just bring the camera closer so you see it's already turning black. Of course, it's black soap. Okay, I'll do that and set that aside, and I'll start measuring my oils. I'm doing 1 tablespoon each of the oils. I'm adding my olive oil. Okay, a little bit extra, won't hurt. Then my jojoba oil or jojoba oil, whatever you call it. I don't even know what the right pronunciation is, but it's spelled Jojo, jojoba, whatever. 1 tablespoon is fine. Then I'll go ahead and add my castor oil. I love my castor oil so much. I use it on my body, on my face, and on my hair too. Okay, okay, so I'll add a tablespoon and a little extra. The extra is jara. I don't know if you know what jara is, but my Nigerian folks understand. So I'll add my tea tree oil, but I won't add it to the oil. I'll add it directly to the soup. The reason is I want to add 10 drops. Okay, and I don't want any of it to be left on the bowl if I put it in the oil, so I add it directly. So now I'll continue with my oil. Remember, my oils and serums. Okay, because my face is usually darker than my body, I add some lightening serum. This is my City Plus serum. This is very handy. This is cheap. Make sure you buy original. Okay, make sure you buy from stores that sell original. So 1 tablespoon of my serum is enough for this. But because it's almost finished, I just went ahead and poured everything. It's still safe. Okay, then I'll add my BB Clear oil, sorry, BB Clear serum. This serum contains AHA, alpha hydroxide acid. They are made from fruits. Okay, when you hear acids here, they are not harmful. They are really mild to the skin and very beneficial to the skin. Because I'm not adding my lemon juice, lemon oil, so I'll get that from this serum. So I will go ahead and add. You can add a tablespoon, a teaspoon, whatever, but I'm just adding, using my discretion to add. I've mixed very well, stir very well. Then it's time for me to add my honey to my soap. I don't usually measure my honey, trust me. When I'm off camera, I don't measure my soap. Here I'm not measuring my honey. You can add 2 tablespoons, you can add 3 tablespoons. I add enough honey. Seriously, I have enough, so I add enough. Honey is really good for the skin. So I give it a stir it very well. I was really talking so much in this video. Jesus Christ, have mercy. Okay, I think I'll make a good teacher. Even though I hate to teach, like teach people like offline, I just like to film it. So I went ahead and add my oil and serums that I had mixed in a bowl. Okay, scrape out everything. I don't want to waste product. Then give it a stir again. It's starting to smell good because that's CT plus serum smells really good, and some other ingredients, so it's starting to smell good. So it's time for me to add my powders. Okay, I'll go ahead and pour my powders. I put that right there, and of course mix very well. Mix it very well. We still have like some chunks of the black soap inside, but don't worry, I will dissolve that later. Either you leave it and let it melt on its own, but if you're in a hurry, because I'm filming, I'll do something. Okay, so here I'll keep that aside to do other stuffs that I have to do, because I haven't dissolved my Kojic. Okay, I'll put that aside. I add my salicylic acid that I had already dissolved to it now. Okay, that's about that. Add everything. Okay. I swear I don't know what I was saying in this video. Oh, I was making this video. Whatever, guys, just give it a stir. Write down all the ingredients that you'll be needing. Check your shelf, check if you have the ones you have, and then if you need to buy more, you buy more. These things are handy. You can buy from a beauty supply store. You can buy, if you're in Nigeria, just go to where you just all this where they sell soap making things. If you don't have them around you, meet all those Yoruba women and they'll sell to you. So I'm about to dissolve my kojic acid, just basically the same thing I did with my salicylic acid. Okay, I won't be measuring my glycerin here. I'll just go ahead and pour my whitening glycerin, and I'm using a double boiler method right in this one. Okay, I think it's faster for me. I need to get over with this thing and go on with my day. I will stir that and put it in a boiling water, then reduce the heat and continue to stir till everything is dissolved. Okay, so here my water is already boiled, so I added my I put the container and reduce the heat, and then I continue to stir till it's dissolved. I brought it out and let it to cool down a bit. Okay, what was I even explaining here? I was just trying to explain this acids, like when you're dissolving them, what it looks like, so it's not strange to you. It look like, you know, when you get salt, you're cooking salt and you get water to dissolve it, because salt is water soluble. You pour it in, you stir it, you see some particles of the salt, you know, but after a while it completely dissolves. It's just the same thing with the salicylic acid and the other acid. So I'm done with that. I'm about to melt, or I'm melting the chunks of soaps I removed from the black soap I removed from the bowl. I just put it in a smaller bowl, scoop out everything, and use this wooden stick to, you know, melt it completely, to dissolve it completely. This will save you time if you have to do this. This is totally optional. If you don't want to do this, you can just, you know, let it dissolve, cover it and let it dissolve. Okay, so you see everything is completely melted. I'll pour it back in the white bowl where I have more of the soap. The smell is not bad. I told you this City Plus oil smells good. Jojoba oil is just there. You can add more oil, guys. Use the oil you have at home. Just can add more oil. Just use what works for you. Then that's my fragrance over there. That's a lemongrass fragrance. I bought it from a soap making, like a shop where they sell soap making materials. Okay, I poured it back into the bigger bowl. Now everything is melted, everything is completely dissolved, and yep, our soup is almost ready. Almost. So this is how it looks. It looks like coffee but thicker consistency. Okay, so let me add my fragrance now. A few drops will do. Okay, this soap is almost ready. Trust me, if you get to this stage, just know that congratulations, your black soap is ready, like your face wash is ready. So I'll go ahead and add my my preservative. Okay, my sodium benzonate. I'll go ahead and add. The reason I didn't add it to my powders is because I love my preservative to come last, you know, to seal every other product. But here I forgot that I've not added my Kojic acid, but it doesn't mean it's fine. But just make sure when you're doing yours, make sure that you add all that product before adding your preservative. But this is not bad, it's still okay. My product is fine, it's safe. Okay, this soap is ready. This face wash is ready. I better start calling it face wash because it's just for my face. But if you're using it all over your body, oh, your soap is ready. Okay, it's ready. Okay, I'll go ahead and pour it into a container. This is like an old container that I had at home. My toner, my Oriflame toner that finished, so I'll use that. It's a 150 ml. But this whole product, like the whole stuff I made in total, was about 500 ml. So I pour it in a clean container, and oops, I'll leave it for 24 hours before using. I don't know, the reason is I want the whole thing to settle, you know, the whole product to settle, and before I start using. But you can just go right ahead and start using your soap. Don't mind all these my protocols. Okay, this soap is ready. Okay, I'll put the remaining one in a jar and store it in my shelf. Remember to shake very well before using. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If you made it this far, whoops, thank you, congratulations. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to leave a comment. Okay, if there's any video you want me to make, please leave it in the comment section or send me an email. Thank you, guys. Oh, look at myself. See you guys in my next video. Love you so much. Have a blessed week.